Welcome back to NC Realtors Redefined, the NC Realtors podcast. On this episode,
people want to see what's going on in their communities. They want to engage with the holiday happenings and share them with their friends. There's a huge opportunity for holiday marketing on social.
But first, do you have feedback on a story or topic that you'd like to hear covered on this podcast? Then give us a call at 336-550-4437. When leaving your voicemail, be sure to tell us your name and where you're from. Your comments may be used on a future episode of NC Realtors Redefined.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to one of my favorite topics that we are ever talking about when it comes to marketing, and that is holiday marketing and the real power behind holiday marketing when it comes to your real estate marketing. And when we think about marketing, so much it comes down to what are we going to do? And when we have that question out there, it can be kind of stressful. Where do you begin? What are you going to start with? And also that lingering idea is how much time and how much money is this going to cost me? So today we're going to be talking about creative, low-cost marketing ideas that you can easily incorporate right now into your real estate marketing routine. So I went out shopping over the weekend and they were playing all of the Christmas songs and the whole holiday season is officially here. And it got me thinking. You know, when we think about the fall season, one of the big things that happens is that pumpkin spice latte hits Starbucks. And Starbucks actually does that in August. And I think August, I'm here in Florida, it is still so hot. August is summer to me. But Starbucks knows something and they start selling those pumpkin spice lattes in August. And the reason why is pretty obvious. It's because of demand. The people want to go out there, they want to get that holiday drink, they want to take a picture of it, they want to put it on social, they want to walk around Home Goods with their PSL in their hand, getting all the cozy stuff for their home. Starbucks knows that people are looking for that feeling, the nostalgia, the warmth of the holidays, that feeling of sharing things that you enjoy even during the holiday season. And they just don't know that in a warm and fuzzy way. They capitalize on that. And I think that is so smart and something that we don't necessarily always remember when it comes to your real estate marketing. So when we think about really setting ourselves up for 2026, we want to be doing two things right now. One is engaging our sphere for that repeat and referral business. And two is actively prospecting. So we're bringing new people into your world, new buyers and new sellers. These are relationships that could lead to transactions next year. And they're also relationships that could lead to transactions right now. But it is so easy to get caught up in your own whirlwind of the holidays. You've got events that you're going to, you have personal life demands. There's so much going on that oftentimes your holiday marketing might not be everything that it could be. So today I'm going to be going over exactly how to make that holiday marketing something that's really special and actually works to get you results. And if you haven't met me before, I'd love to introduce myself. I'm Heather Colby. I'm the founder and owner of Ideas for Real Estate and our signature program, the Marketing Suite. I also have a podcast, Ideas for Real Estate, and I am very active on Instagram. So if you want to go to Ideas for Real Estate on Instagram, I share a lot of great social media tips there, real ideas, things that are trending, all things marketing. And we only have a really short time today, so I want to get right into those ideas that you can start using. And at the end, I have a very special gift for you from me to you to help you with your holiday marketing. And that is a holiday marketing kit freebie at the end. It has all the things, social posts, pop buys, customer appreciation events, reels, all kinds of goodies in there to make holiday marketing even easier for you. So make sure you stay around for that. And let's go ahead and get into our 5 creative ideas. And when I often ask agents what they do for their real estate marketing, it doesn't matter what time of year I ask this, people will tell me they send cards. You know, they send cards to their sphere the holiday season. While that can be very nice, especially if it's a handwritten card, I hate to tell you that it's not very special. Right now in my mailbox, I'm starting to get postcards from my vet, the people that do my lawn service, the pest control people at my house, all kinds of service providers are sending me Christmas cards. And I'll tell you what, I'll look at it, say, oh, that's nice, but it's not making a big impression on me. So if you're relying on a greeting card to be the only holiday marketing that you're doing for your sphere, which is such a valuable resource, that is such a wasted opportunity. It's something that is going to just get in all their other mail, all their holiday ads. You are lucky if they're going to put it up on the fridge, but more often than not, it's not making a big impression, especially in the time that we're in. When we think about social media, what people love to engage with, what people are looking for. So we want to take that spirit of reaching out to people and really bring it into a new way of doing things. So we're going to start with our 5 creative low cost ideas. Now, the first idea, this idea is very low cost. I've got one on my desk, but I will admit it's a little bit more work. And the work is worth it. And that is a local holiday marketing guide. So oftentimes when we talk about being part of your communities, promoting where you live and work, sharing what's going on, events are something that comes up. So you could do an event guide for the holidays, and I think that's nice, but it's not as creative as it could be. So that's where we get the local holiday marketing guide. And in here, it's basically everything that's going on in your local community. And you can use this as a touch point to reach out to your sphere and also as something that people actually want. Like, this is meaty. People actually want it, and a way to bring new people in on social and different other ways that you can attract new people on your list and even potential leads. Because right now, your holiday marketing doesn't just have to be all about the warm and fuzzies and cute things. It can be very strategic too, and a local holiday guide can play into that. So, a local holiday guide can include all kinds of information in there. I like to make it a little bit more creative than just events by including things that people would really be interested in. What are they going to go do this Saturday, this weekend with their family, with their kids? They have people coming in from out of town. If you have something like this is a piece of material that they are constantly going to come back to for months, especially if you start it like in October. We still have 2 full months now, the time of this recording in November, that people can have this on their kitchen counter, pick it up and say, hey, what's a good coffee shop that's got some cool seasonal drinks right now? Or what's going on for date night ideas? What are some things that I can go drive around and do and see with my kids, like holiday lights? So some ideas to put in your holiday guide are seasonal treats. Where do we get the best drinks? I had the other day a carrot cake cappuccino, iced cappuccino, which was amazing. That was something I shared on social in my reels and my highlights, and people loved it. So we like those kind of easy things, and you can put all of it in your guide. Family activities are really big, date night spots, getting out, experiencing the nightlife, the nice restaurants, things that you can get dressed up or festive to do. Another thing that you can pull in there that I think has a lot of heart to it is ways to give back. Organizations that mean something to you, ways that people can get back and connected in their community, not just about consumerism for the holidays. Light displays, and then of course you can have things to do and events. We want that in here, but we don't want that to be all of it, because I want your holiday guide to be different. And another way you can make it different is by including your own favorites and your recs. At the bottom, it says local tip. So that's where you can add little things like, I love to go here, or this is what I like to get when I go here, or tip, the best parking can be found here. This is where you start showing your personality and sharing a little bit more than just basic things that people can Google. And a hack for this, because like I said, this is something that takes a little bit more time, is you can use ChatGPT to actually help you put this together. And a tip here is to ask ChatGPT to make sure that they're active businesses, they're open, they have that 4.5 rating or above on Google, so you're not getting junk responses back from ChatGPT based on some random thing they found on the internet. We want to make sure it's actually good places and things that people should check out and do and see during the holiday seasons. So try this ChatGPT prompt and think about creating your own holiday guide. It doesn't have to be super fancy. You could even make this in your notes app. If you wanted to be really low tech, make it in your notes app and share it with somebody. Make it in Word and share it with somebody, or make it something pretty like this in Canva and make it something that they're really going to love flipping through and even sharing with other people that they know. All right, so that is the first idea. And you can use this in so many different ways. You can email it out to people. You could say, hey, I made this for you. Check it out. Send a simple email. You could put it in email newsletters. You can actually print these and mail them to your sphere, which would be a really different thing for them to get other than a postcard. You could talk about it on a postcard and say, hey, reach out to me for this. And that's an opportunity for connection where they're actually talking to you. You could print out some and display them at open houses. People might not be there's so many different strategies to get people to engage with you at an open house, but this is something that they would easily pick up and have your branding on it, and they probably will keep coming back to. You can reach out to local businesses and display some there. If you have any chambers, visitor centers, those kind of places, you could print some out and display them. And then, of course, you can use it very creatively on social. You could create reels just about this, about creating it, the things that are inside of it. And you can also use it as a call to action, a way to grow your list, which we'll talk about here in a bit. And the cost for this, remember I promised you guys low cost ideas, is free. It is timely, it does cost a little bit of your time, and it is timely in the sense that it is for right now, but it is free. Um, if you want to professionally print it, you can do that. And that's just going to cost however much it prints for. But I printed this just on my printer here in my office on some cardstock paper with these little plastic things that I got on Amazon for, I think, 10 or 20 for $5. So it doesn't have to be expensive. The next idea, we're hopping over into social, which is one of my favorite places to really do holiday marketing, because when we think about trends, we think about what people like, holiday marketing takes off. People want to see what's going on in their communities. They want to engage with the holiday happenings and see what's going on and save things and share them with their friends. There's a huge opportunity for holiday marketing on social, specifically short form video. So, like Facebook and Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikToks, and making them into a series, meaning it's a video style that you do once and then you keep coming back to. Think part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So people have a reason to stick around, follow you for more, and go back and consume some of your older content. And when we look at what is really working on social right now for real estate agents, there are two things that have always worked and are especially working right now, especially on short form video. And that is highlighting your local communities and markets and listings. People love the homes. So we need to pull in the local side and the listing side and give it that holiday marketing spin to make it work for us. So the first series idea I really like is holiday magic in put your market. So I'm in Orlando. I have Holiday Magic in Orlando, part 1, the best seasonal drinks. So you could go out, you could take a quick video of the drink that you're maybe already even buying on a Sunday, tag the location, tag the cafe, tag the restaurants. That's part 1. It can be so easy, and you can keep building off of it from there. So you might do food and drinks. You could do shopping, the best place for handmade gifts, the cutest place to go shopping, where to take people who are from out of town, farmers markets, events, things that are just beautifully decorated and have that kind of cozy vibe or holiday vibe. Parks, decorated communities. If there is a street, where the homes look beautiful, it's decorated with all the lights, you could do that as well as part of your holiday magic series. And it's something that people can keep following you for. And then to get that engagement even further, you can put in your caption, hey, get even more holiday magic, get even more recommendations with my holiday guide. Comment guide to get your copy. And then you can DM them a link to download this, or you capture their information. You can use automated DMs like a service like ManyChat. If you want to, you can just monitor it on your own, looking at your DMs and reaching out to people. But it's a really good way to move that traffic from social into your email, where you have more control of that direct connection. The next idea is homes for the holidays. Yes, I know these series idea names are cheesy, but it's part of the fun. It's part of that holiday marketing magic. So the next series is homes for the holidays, and this is where you could focus on listings and homes and go through different things. People love this. Think about HGTV or the travel destinations where people are moving. Homes for the holidays is not just listings, it has that unique spin on it. And the bonus on this one is it's very easy to include yourself or to use just listing footage. So on this example, I have craftsman style remodel walking distance to a specific area farmers market. So I'm making it very obvious what it is, but you can get very creative with your homes for the holidays. You could do your listings, obviously, office listings if you get permission to promote other agents' listings. New construction is always a good opportunity for you to get out there. You could spend a morning and afternoon one day and get tons of content for your homes for the holidays. A more creative idea is iconic or historic homes. If you have any historic homes that are maybe a museum or are decorated for the holidays, you could tour that and make it part of your series. Maybe there's an iconic home, a beautiful home on the water, or a luxury home. You could reach out to that owner and say, hey, I want to feature you on my Homes for the Holiday series. You never know where those relationships are going to go and where those are going to lead you. So, I'm all about taking social offline too when we're really thinking about a complete strategy. And of course, those decorated neighborhoods works for homes for the holidays as well. And if you don't want to get out there, if you're thinking, okay, Heather, I like this idea, but like you mentioned, I have a life, I have other things going on. A good idea for this is to use the green screen feature. So, this is the green screen feature in Instagram. And what you can do is click the green screen filter, and then you can add something behind you and then talk over it. So, you could add a video of a listing behind you, or let's say you go to your listing on your website or on realtor.com and you scroll through it and screen record that scrolling, you can put that behind you and then talk about the listing on top of it. So that's an easy way to feature more things where you don't actually have to get out and about. If you have video footage or photos, you can use this green screen effect. And a double bonus is that it brands you because you're talking in it and people like this whole green screen look. So they're more likely to stick around and watch it, I think, even opposed to sometimes you talking on camera in real life in that spot. So try the green screen feature, and both of these series are free. And if you go out and you get a seasonal drink or you do a little holiday shopping while you're out and about, I don't think those purchases count. And I will still say that this holiday marketing idea is free. Now, for holiday idea three, this is a more traditional idea, but it still works. And it's something that makes an impression because during the holiday season, I really encourage you to do something, at least something that's extra special for your sphere. A postcard's not extra special, an email's not extra special. We want to do something where people feel appreciated. They feel like you actually remembered them and you're able to have possibly a conversation. So, a pop by is a great idea to use during the holidays, especially if you haven't talked to somebody in a while and you think, oh my gosh, they're in my sphere. I haven't talked to them in 3 or 4 years. I don't want it to be weird. This is a good way to re engage people as well because the holidays are a natural connection point. And if you're not sure what a pop by is, it's basically it's a little themed gift. It usually has a little tag on it that has some wordplay that goes with the gift. And the whole reason you do this is it kind of gives you an excuse to go out and talk to people, drop by their houses, or if you have vendor partners, to drop by and share this little gift with them and just kind of reconnect. So, one pop by idea I really like, and these are meant to be a little cheesy. One pop by idea I liked is to flipping into the festivities, and basically you take a tag like this. You have a little like gift tag, and this is what it says on it, flipping into the festivities, and you pair it with some pancake mix. And I'm a big Dolly Parton fan, so when I saw that we had the Dolly Parton buttermilk pancake mix, that was the one I was definitely going to go with. So you could buy the buttermilk pancake mix, maybe put a little bow on it with the tag, and then you can drop that off at people's houses. A box is $2.93 at walmart.com, so for less than $3, you could do this pop by, or you could make it a little more substantial, but maybe including like some spoons, a ribbon, bows, a bowl, whatever it is that is cute that goes with this theme, like a little thing of maple syrup. But just bare bones, you could buy the box of pancake mix and put the tag on it, and that's a great thing to pop by people's houses. If you did 10 of them, that's less than $30. So you do the math for what works for you and how many people you want to reach out to. Another idea is wrapping up warm wishes. And this one is basically popping by with wrapping paper, which is something that everybody could use during the holiday season. And Walmart.com, it really came through for me on our low budget gift ideas. You can get 9 rolls of wrapping paper for $11.59, which is just over $1 a roll. So if you have 50 or 100 people that you want to do pop buys for, this is the way to go. This is super affordable, and you can turn this into a moment. You might be dropping this off at people's houses. So if you think about the opportunities for connection, that's maybe an email or text. Hey, I'm doing this. Are you going to be home? I'm going to drop it by. I dropped it by. Maybe they were home and you got to talk to them. A follow up. Hey, did you get my gift? While you're doing all this, you can be posting on social. Here's me getting all my wrapping paper rolls. Look out and see what's coming up. Here's me driving around passing them out. You can do so much on stories or on reels to show people how you really care about your customers and are doing things that are a little bit different. So, whenever you think about any of these holiday marketing ideas, you got the little cute pancake mixes, you're doing the holiday guide, you're creating reels, really think about how can you get the most out of that by maybe sharing it on social as well, because it's essentially content that is gold that you're already doing. So we've got those two ideas. The fourth idea is gift wrapping to give back. This one really engages you with your local community and is a little bit different. So, how it works is essentially, I would recommend that you maybe partner with a business, would be a great way to do this. You partner with a business, or you could host this at your office or a community center, wherever that might be, and you invite people to come get their gifts wrapped. And you ask for a small donation, and then that donation goes towards a cause that you're passionate about. So maybe it's $5 or $10, and all those donations for the gift wrapping go to that organization. And again, you can use this in multiple ways for touch points. You can send out a postcard like this, you could create flyers, you could create social media posts, you can do emails to get people to come to your event. And then when you're actually at the event, you have that face to face connection. You're able to chat with them as you're wrapping up the gift. And if you're re engaging your sphere, it's a good time to check in and say, hey, what's going on? What do you have going on during the holiday season? It's a very natural time to easily small talk and have chatting points. But an idea that I really love for this is to actually partner with a local business. So you could do this gift wrapping to give back, maybe at a local coffee shop, someplace where it's going to get some foot traffic. And if you could do it on a weekend, then you can invite people that you know, but you can also just be visibly seen. So if it's somewhere where people are out and about just already holiday shopping, they might bring their gifts or they might see you there. And you can have a little sign that says brought to you by your agent name, your branding. So you're getting the word out there that you're an agent in the area. You could wear like a branded shirt, name tag. You don't have to just scream, hey, buy or sell a house with me while you're doing this, but it can still be subtle branding. And then if you have a nice table where you're doing the gift wrapping, you could have your local holiday guides on that table for people to take. You could also have homes for the holidays, a homes for the holidays section, and have some listings there, some listing flyers, or maybe some market reports on the table. And that's a great way to say, hey, thanks for getting your gift wrap. Thanks for your donation. Would you like this local holiday guide to take with you? Or would you like this market info? It's just a natural way to get your name out there in the community. And again, this is such good stuff to be recording and putting on social as you're getting ready for the event, during the event, and after. And the main reason that you're doing this is to support an organization that's close to your heart. So there's so many benefits to this. The community aspect, the engagement with your sphere, the local branding, but also doing something for a good cause. And I think that as we go through the holiday season, that's what the spirit of the season is really about, giving back. And this is the perfect way to do it. And as for this one, the cost can be very low as well. I would say, the cost of wrapping paper, if you partner with a local business who maybe gives you a spot to display your table and wrapping paper, they might be willing to donate wrapping paper. Now, I am not a tax expert by any means, but maybe you could ask your accountant, is this even considered a donation if you buy wrapping paper for this? I'm not sure, but I would think it might be. So, your cost on this is your time and maybe some wrapping paper. And if you want to print out any things that people can take with them. And then finally, we talked a lot about good feeling ideas. Let's also be very strategic and actively prospect, because getting people on your email list with this, they may or may not have a real estate need. We want to make sure that we are reaching out to people, identifying people that do have an active real estate need. So you could do some prospecting with postcards, with letters, get yourself out there in the mail in areas that likely have homes that are going to be sold maybe this season or maybe into next season. Here's some language that I really like. If you want to try selling your home in a crowded market, list in the spring. If you want less competition and motivated buyers, list during the holiday season. So it's talking about that concept that we're all familiar with, the reasons why to list your home during the holidays, but it's just putting a unique hook, a unique spin on it. So you could mail this out to a farming area, a geographic area. You can put it in a letter. You could send it out different ways multiple times. Another idea I like for direct prospecting is my buyers are looking for a home type letter that you can send to an area. And you could say you're trying to give them that home for the holidays wish, that they were looking for this home. You're trying everything that you can do to make it possible so that they can buy that home in time for the holidays. If that sounds like your home or you're considering selling, to reach out to you. So that's another way you could do it. You could do the straight prospecting to potential sellers, and also identify homes that maybe would work for a buyer that you're actively working with and send out letters. And the cost of that can be very low. If you're printing out just letters, your cost is just basically the mailing postage. If you do any postcards, like this postcard we created in Canva, and we like to use a company called Real Mailers to mail them out. And that's $1 each for printing and mailing. So if you sent it to 75 homes, that's $75. So very low cost. Now, I know we've covered a good number of ideas. So what do you do now moving forward? I would suggest that you choose just one idea we went over, the thing that you thought, oh, that's interesting, I want to do it, or that's realistic and I can definitely get that done soon. Choose one idea and then give yourself a deadline. If you want to do the social media series, give yourself a deadline to have a new series filmed, part 1, part 2, part 3, every Thursday until the end of the year. And if you need a little extra accountability, or just to say, hey, I'm doing this, to get a little extra encouragement, you can send me a DM at Ideas for Real Estate and I will cheer you on. And as I promised, I have the free holiday marketing kit, which has got pop-bys, postcards, flyers, social posts, reels, all the things. If you would like this, just head to ideasforrealestate.com/NC Realtors and you can grab that freebie there. It also includes a longer holiday marketing training for me, as well as these templates. And if you enjoyed what I had to say today and you want more ideas from me, I encourage you to go to ideasforrealestate.com, follow me on Instagram, take a look at the marketing suite, which is our membership for real estate agents that has basically everything you need for your marketing, including all of the ideas and templates I shared here. You go to ideasforrealestate.com/suite. Now, if you have any questions or comments, be sure to reach out to me again on Instagram. If you want to keep working on your real estate marketing with me, I'm very excited to see you implement these ideas into your marketing and to see what kind of success that you have. Because the holidays do not have to be a time where we, take our foot off the gas and we think January is when I'm going to hit it, because that's when everybody else is thinking. So if you take the time now to say, I'm going to really accelerate my marketing during the holidays, you're not just setting yourself up for success next year. You might have some wins this year. And that's exactly the momentum that you need moving into the next year. And you're also setting up those really good habits that people are going to start trying to do in January. But if you do the holiday marketing series on Instagram with the reels, and you start doing that consistently every week, well, guess what? It's been 8 weeks that you've been consistently doing that, building momentum, growing your followers, growing your views. Heading into January, you're just going to take off from there. So thank you so much for joining me today. And again, I would love to see you over on Instagram at Ideas for Real Estate. And I'm wishing you all a very, very, very happy holiday season.
Thanks for listening to NC Realtors Redefined. Be sure to never miss an episode by subscribing on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SoundCloud.